Good morning, guys. Now, welcome to the Drop a Size Challenge. So this is a new challenge I'm running for, specifically for the fashion group. And so you try and step up a level. There's a couple of objectives here. One, obviously, to drop a clothes size inside that month. Now, I want you to realise that that's what I've called this, and the point here that it is, and I know you've heard me talk about this, is the goal is to drop a clothes size, not to drop weight. All right, and that's really important. That's something I really want you to understand and learn. It's not about the weight, it's about the clothes size. That means that we've dropped body fat, not necessarily weight, which means we haven't dropped any muscle tissue. And that is the key component here to losing body fat and keeping it off, looking good and feeling good for the rest of your life, living long and healthy, health span, lifespan, longevity, is the preservation of muscle tissue. Now again, don't get that misconstrued with having big muscles. That's not what this is. Listen, ladies, there's something that's really important for you to get your head around. For women, even in a younger age where your hormones are optimized, right, it's almost literally impossible for you to build muscle. By building muscle, I mean getting bigger. Now, you might turn around and say, oh, I know such and such arrives at a time. Your body gets leaner, your muscles may look more defined, therefore they may be perceived as larger. Like my arms might look big, but in arm size they're actually very, very small, but they're quite lean, which makes them look a bit more defined. Right, so the perception of it being big is different. So just because you were lean and you could see the muscle does not mean the muscle got big. Right, you didn't have the right hormonal profile then. And for the women getting the perimenopause, menopause, or getting over the age of 40, you definitely don't have the hormonal profile to build muscle now. This is why it's so important that we do this, because you're losing muscle at a rapid rate. And losing muscle tissue literally means a drop in metabolic rate, an increase in body fat, specifically visceral fat around the midsection. The stuff is really going to kill you, basically. Muscle deteriorating diseases, osteoporosis, all those things that come with bad health happen because of a loss of muscle tissue. So our objective for this 4 weeks is to teach you, show you how we're going to say build muscle just because it's the term. Build, preserve, rebuild, renew, whatever. We're going to build muscle tissue, right? And again, please don't make that think that you're building big muscles. You've got a natural level where you're supposed to be. We want to get you to that level where you're fit and strong and healthy, good immune system, good function, good mobility, good everything, right? So let's just have it at that. When if you hear me say muscle build, it doesn't mean body build. It just means we're building or preserving the muscle tissue so you have a fast metabolism in your good healthy body. All right, just get that, please, because those wee nuances, they go into the subconscious mind and gives us a different perspective on what we're doing and where we are, how we feel and what we're doing. All right, so we're trying to preserve or build or whatever with the muscle tissue. Over the next 4 weeks, I'm going to show you how to do that properly, how to do it safely, how to do it effectively, how to do it for your age, for your body, as an individual, even though it's a group, it's like a group session, how we work this as an individual and not worrying about anybody else. I'm going to show you how to increase your cardiovascular fitness. So again, things like heart disease, Alzheimer's, all those kind of things. We're going to help get rid of all those, maximize that fat burning as much as possible with all the different modalities and tools we've got. Zone 2, Zone 5, resistance training, going to improve mobility, core stability, all those things that you need to make you feel good and look good and live long and live strong. And not one of them are weight loss. Please, please, please remember that. All right, it's body fat reduction or body recomposition or whatever you want to call it. Body recomposition means that you change the proportion of your body. So you decrease body fat, you increase muscle tissue, i.e. your weight stays the same, but what you're made of, recomposition, the composition of your body changes, which is ideally what we want. All right. So it's not a weight loss challenge, it's a drop a clothes size challenge. Does that make sense? And there's a reason why that's really important to understand. That's what we're going to do over the next 4 weeks. This starts on Monday. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to stick up a timetable where you can book yourself in for one of the slots, one of the Good Fitness slots. This is supposed to be an in-gym program where I can show you how to exercise. We show you loads about nutrition when we do the 5-day intermittent fasting challenge, right? And we will be doing that again at the start of the month as well. We will incorporate that into what we're doing. This part of it is for me to show you how to exercise appropriately, combined with intermittent fasting, for maximizing results, maximizing health, maximizing longevity. Now, I know a few of you have asked me, can I do this with my own PT or can I do this at home? You can. I will try to write you up the program that I want you to follow, but it's very, very difficult, guys. And I'll let you know why. During COVID, I started transitioning to online coaching, where I was helping people from an online point of view. As an online coach, I was helping people all over the world, people in America, all over, right, Australia. But the challenge is, if I write you out a list of exercises, right? As a coach, as a personal trainer, we have two main jobs, two main functions of a coach, right? Literally it boils down to this. Make sure that the work that you do is safe and effective. Simple as that. I can't do that if I can't see you, right? I can write you out all the programs in the world, but how do I know that you're executing the movement safely and effectively if I'm not there with you? And that's the problem, right? So I can write you out as much as possible. And by that, by effective, I mean, not just are you executing the movement in an effective way, but is your exertion, is the way that you're training. Are you training hard enough? By hard, I don't mean it's there to kill you, but are they there doing it at a certain point where it's actually going to be effective for the results that you want? So for example, if I said to you, I want you to do work an 8 or 9 out of 10. So 10 being your maximum effort, I need this set that we're going to do to be an 8 or 9 out of 10 in the last set. Your perceived exertion. Now you may perceive that, oh, I'm at 10. I'm going, come on, I need 5 more reps here, because I know you can. And all of a sudden, guess what? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You potentially would have stopped at 10 because you thought you were done. But me as your coach knows what you're doing, can see the exertion that you're putting in, seen the extra couple of reps before, and says, right, and now I need you to give me 5. And that's the 5 that actually make the difference. That's the effectiveness, right? And that's why it's very difficult to coach someone online, or why I don't feel coaching someone online is for me, it's a bit disingenuous. Because the workout that I'm writing out is a list of exercises that you could fucking Google probably, right? Can you give me a workout that's going to help build strength and conditioning and a total body workout? You can Google, it's not rocket science. The art of coaching is making sure that the execution of your movement, that your technique is done in a safe way, that you're not going to hurt yourself, but in an effective way to make sure that, 1, the movement is effective, but 2, the intensity, so the execution of the movement, but the exertion applied to the movement is what's going to make it effective. Does that make sense? So I will write you out the program if you want, but it will be difficult. If you're working with a PT, I can write you a program that you can give your PT and he can put you through it. I don't know how your personal trainer would like that, right? I don't know if he'll be too open to someone else or give you someone else's workout to help him, but by all means, I will write up every day the workout that we did, the reason why we did it, why we're doing it, the effectiveness of it, and why it needs to be incorporated into everything that we're doing. I never give someone a program of any sort without telling them exactly why we're doing this, what you're supposed to feel, and what you're going to gain from it. All right? Because for me, information and application is the key to actually success in all of it. So for the people who are coming into the gym, I'll put up Monday's timetable. You'll see the blue slots where it says open group. Just take note of the time and then text me the time. Just say, bang, here's my time, and I will book you in for that slot. Okay? We're going to be doing, there's 4 open sessions per week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I need you to attend at least 3 of them. We'll also do a Saturday at 9:30. So there's 5 opportunities for you to train. 5 opportunities for you to get 3 workouts. We need 3. All right? 2, okay, but if we really want to maximize effectiveness here, we should be doing 3 workouts, because remember, we want strength and conditioning, we want core strength and mobility, and we need zone 5 cardiovascular training. So we need to split this up into sections. All right, each workout will only last 30 minutes. I never ever train anybody, no matter what their capabilities or abilities, for any more than 30 minutes. If you can train for more than 30 minutes, you're wasting your fucking time in the gym. The gym is somewhere where you go, you do what you have to do, and you get out. It's not somewhere where you live your life. So I'm literally asking of you an hour and a half a week, right? There's nobody, like I'm doing this 35 years, I've never met anybody that couldn't find that time somewhere. And that's one of the beauties of the 30-minute workouts. The next reason is, from a hormonal profile point of view, we can't last any more than 30 minutes anyway. After that, cortisol, your stress hormone goes too high. Remember, exercise for all intents and purposes is basically stress. We're stressing the body. The reason why we get stronger is we put stress in the muscle then gets stronger. The key word there is stress when we talk about exertion, right? The reason why we get fitter is we apply stress to the heart, therefore the heart adapts by getting fitter. Key word there is stress, exertion, right? So for example, just to get this under your head again, if I asked you for 15 shoulder press, right? and you choose a weight, the way you went 12, 13, 14, 15, and then put the weight down. You may have done 15 reps, but you didn't do any reps, right? The whole point there is whenever you get the number 12, it's like, oh shit, 13, oh my God, 14, I don't think I can have any left. Your coach goes, give me one more, 15, I'm done. That was about an 8 or 9 out of 10 from an exertion point of view or an intensity point of view. That's how you execute movements to make them effective. That's how you place enough stress on the muscle for the muscle then to respond and go, oh shit, my person's working me really hard. They're putting me under pressure. We'll not get into technicalities of what actually happens from a muscular point of view. I now need to get stronger to be able to cope and adapt to what she's putting me through. Otherwise, I will break. Right? So that's what happens. That's why the body becomes more stronger, more resilient, increased muscle density, bone density. And that's the key to it. This is why, from a one-to-one point of view, I need to see you in the gym. I need to get you in here and make sure that you're executing it effectively and safely. Safely from a point of view, when I say 15 should be hard, it's not like, oh Jesus, I'm bent over trying to get this. No, then you're going to hurt yourself. So there's a line there. And that's the art of coaching someone in the gym. Finding that line for your client and going, right, here's the number of weights that you should be lifting. Here's how many reps I want. Not how many reps you think you want. How many reps I want. I want 15. Oh, I can do 10. I don't give a shit. I want 15. Come on. 15. Oh, you did it. Fantastic. How did that feel? I'm surprised. I feel great. Brilliant. All that kind of stuff goes along with it, right? So find the space and put it in. If you're going to be doing it on your own, just send me a wee thing on my own, right? Just put up a note in the group, say, oh, I'll be training on my own, so I can then see who's doing what and see if it's what way the workouts are going to be applicable. Again, I don't think a personal trainer is going to be too open to getting someone else's program, but from the nutrition side of you, by all means, this is your group, this is what we're here for, join in, please, and follow the nutrition. Now, from a nutrition point of view, what we're doing here is we're using different intermittent fasting protocols. Now, remember, when we do the intermittent fasting challenge, it's a really intensive 5 days that we can only do for 5 days. So what we're going to do now, we're going to use all the different types of sort of protocols, modalities, and we're going to interact and play with them over the week, where we get the fat burning, but we get the muscle building, we get the metabolic stimulus, and we get everything we need from it without that metabolic adaptation that we talk about. If you diet too hard for too long, the metabolism just shuts down and the body stops burning body fat. All right, so there's different days we're going to be in different protocols. I'll talk about that in the video now, either later on today or tomorrow. So today I want to focus on the training, get you booked in for the training, get that up and running, know who's coming in, what time and where we are. Now, one caveat to all this, folks, right? And again, I don't have any control over this. For any of you who are not in Raw Fitness, where I coach down in Pennyburn Industrial Estate, I'm offering you my coaching, my time for a month for free. But unfortunately, you will need to join the gym for a month. I have no control over the membership, so you do need to join up. It's £30 a month. If you're coming in, they do the training, please get yourself in over the weekend or a wee bit before the training time, just to get signed up, get your membership paid, and then we get full use of the gym then for the month anyway, for whatever else you need to do. But unfortunately, I can't bring you in here without you paying a membership. Sorry, but that's just completely out of my control. But the rest is completely free, so I can teach you exactly what we're doing. So anytime then we keep running through the 5-day challenges, I know that you're exercising properly. I know you know what you're doing. I know we're getting the maximised results from it. Because remember, the intermittent fasting challenge, fasting and nutrition, is only a small portion of everything that you should be putting together. Remember, the change program that I created is based on 3 elements of change: exercise, nutrition, mindfulness, which we'll be going to do as well too. How do we set the mind up for success? How do we change our perception? How do we change our way of thinking? How do we reduce cortisol? Remember, cortisol is the key here that's going to hinder everything. Whenever you ladies go into perimenopause and menopause, it's cortisol that's doing all the damage. When hormones go down, cortisol goes up. It's like yin and yang. It's unavoidable. Right, so how do we manage this? We can't make it go away, because we can't bring back the hormones. So how do we manage this? How do we maximize what we can do to get better, fitter, look good, feel good, while this is playing havoc on our health and our fitness and our life? All right, does that make sense? So give me a wee thumbs up if we're good to go. When I post up the times, just write in a time slot. Just say bang, 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 bang. Do you know what? I'll actually put numbers on them, so you can say number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How's that sound? So I know how many people's coming into each group. All right. If you need anything, this is the group now for the next 4 weeks. We will be bouncing back to the intermittent fasting 5-day challenge group whenever that's up and running. But this is your group. This is your coaching group now for 5 days. Any questions? Anything you need? You need to change times? Anything at all? You need my help for anything at all? just text me in the group or text me privately. All right. Good luck. Let's go. Let's kick ass. Let's slam this. 4 weeks. Let's look good. Let's feel absolutely fantastic.